I just want to set the world on fire.
Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Nuke for Prayers and this is Fallout 4 Weapon Crafting with Mods. Today we have the Flamer. Every weapon in this video used the Flamer as the basis of the weapon, so I'm going to get on with the video and I hope you enjoy. The first weapon today is the Incinerator. The Incinerator is designed to function like the Heavy Incinerator from Fallout 3's Broken Steel DLC, and is designed to throw fire across great distances. It's a very easy weapon to make. All you do is use the junk jet muzzle and it changes the projectile accordingly. I featured this weapon a long time ago on a previous video, so I thought I would show it again for anybody who hadn't seen it before. The next weapon today is the Infernal Laser. The Infernal Laser was a weapon I designed based on a viewer suggestion to try and make a constant laser beam. However, when fired in hip fire it does not function in the way I intended, but instead when used in VATS, looks much more like the constant beam that was requested. The next weapon is the Fire Pistol. The Fire Pistol was originally designed to be some form of arm cannon. However, because you cannot remove the frame from the Flamer, I felt that it was not the way I intended. However, I thought I would keep the weapon to show that you can make a pistol from a Flamer. All you need to do is use a laser pistol grip, and then you will hold the weapon like a pistol. The next weapon is the 50 caliber Flamer. The 50 caliber Flamer uses 50 caliber ammo thanks to the use of the hunting rifle receiver. Because it changes the ammo type, it also changes the projectile to fire like a bullet, and then an ignition of flame will land wherever the bullet lands, whether it is on a person or whether it is on the ground. Next we have the Death Cannon. The Death Cannon is designed to try and be an upgrade from the Death Ray that I featured in the previous video. However, because it is automatic, it has a tendency to have an excessive amount of recoil. However, it is better than the recoil on the automatic pistol version that I made in the last video, so it could be used as an alternative instead of the DED dead weapon. The next weapon is the Scatter Napalmer. The Scatter Napalmer is designed to be a scatter version of the Incinerator, using the Scatter Plasma Barrel to split the projectile, resulting in the weapon having a little bit of plasma damage as well as the fire damage that it normally uses. This weapon suffers from an excessive amount of recoil, so I didn't find it the most fun weapon to use, but it is quite effective against multiple targets. The next weapon is the Zeta Flamer. The Zeta Flamer was a viewer suggestion, and I must say it was a very good one. All you do is use the WMX mod to convert the weapon to using the Zeta Wave projectile, and then that projectile will knock enemies over as well as ignite them. Because it knocks the enemy over, it's really good to incapacitate an enemy while you kill them, making it very effective against very large enemies like the Behemoth. Next we have the Multi-Missile Flamer. The Multi-Missile Flamer was designed to be a very big bulky weapon, as if it was housing a lot of rockets. This weapon, very similar to the Multi-Missile Minigun, has the ability to lock onto targets as well as rapid fire, so it is a very effective weapon, although it is very deadly at close range. Next we have the Arc Welder. The Arc Welder is an electricity weapon that sets fire to a target, as well as disintegrates them very easily. This is a very powerful weapon, but it does not have much of a range. In order to get it to do this, all you do is use the WMX mod and change the weapon to a Tesla gun. If you don't have the WMX mod, you could use the muzzle from the junk jet and it will have a projectile of electricity. This is not as effective, but it will have a lot more range. Next we have the Carpet Bomb. The Carpet Bomb uses the broadsider receiver from Cut Weapon Mods Restored. This results in the weapon being able to fire cannonballs instead of fire, and because of the rapid fire of the Flamer, it results in a high rate of fire and a high ammo capacity. Changing the weapon to a scatter weapon gives this weapon a massive area in which it impacts on the ground when fired straight upwards. However, it is also very effective when you fire it straight at a target. And finally we have the nuclear carpet bomb. The nuclear carpet bomb works in the same way as the standard carpet bomb, but it uses the nuclear receiver instead of the high explosive receiver. This results in a slower rate of fire, but a much bigger impact on the ground. I actually prefer the standard carpet bomb, but I thought I would show this one as well because I know there are people out there who prefer mini-nuke versions. And that's all the weapons for today. I apologise that I may sound like that I'm whispering, but it's because I've partially lost my voice because I'm not very well. Hopefully my voice will sound a bit better in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.